G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of our favourite little game, Voxel Tycoon. Not a little game at all, actually, quite a complex game. Yeah, look at this lovely trains, lovely steam trains going on there. So we've been doing a little bit. We actually had a episode recorded, which I've scrapped. So I'm going to tell you what I did in the episode, and I scrapped the episode because there were some issues with how it was recorded, and I wasn't happy with it, so I scrapped it. So I'll just leave that one out, tell you exactly what I did in that sort of half an hour period, and we can go from there. So why don't you enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so basically this is where all the action happens. So we did a bit of research and we've got a bit of a research plan here. So we've got our research station, our main train station, main transfer station, and two research facilities there. And what we've got is this massively, well, not hugely long, but we've got these extra factories. So wood going in here, creating planks and beams, and we'll talk about those in just a sec. And of course, coming out of here, we have heading in, I believe, yep, this direction, we have raw. Is that raw iron ore? It is, and it's going here to be shipped out. And then we also have iron bricks, or what are they? Yeah, and they were going to there. So this, eventually what happened was, this conveyor belt was shipping out these iron bars, not iron bricks, iron bars. But I've repurposed it and cut the wood in here. And in the last bit of research, let's check out. So what we did is we've got wooden planks coming in, filling up here, and then just as a bit of a a halfway mark because the conveyor was too long. And then what we've done is we've actually got this here. So this is where the wooden planks are coming into, and this enabled us to get some research done. Now the two research stations, we've got one of them that is doing our actual research. The other one is actually just researching, and we can kick it off now. We've got quite a bit of money there. But the other one, what it's doing is it's actually doing all these first generation era trains. And I believe this is from Goldenarrow's United Kingdom mod. So let's go for the Henry Evat era, and it'll bring out this this first train. So let's see how that is. 139,010 days. We'll hit the start. That'll decrease the amount of money that we're making, but that's pretty good because we've actually got the loan down to 40,000. In fact, there you go, loan paid off, 90 grand in the thing, and 1.38 ready to borrow when we need it. And we can all see how that can kind of change, where you go from having no loan to all your capital spent and all your borrowing, so especially when you start buying pieces of land around us. So what we're going to do with our second research facility is we're going to click on here, and we're just going to look at what the actual research we're going to be doing. So woodworking, I think, is one of the ones that we did very recently, and I think the next thing we'll do, instead of manufacturing 3, the next thing we wanted to do was go to mining 2 so we can get gold extraction. So salt extraction and gold extraction, which I think is going to be really cool. But the gold is what we really want to head towards, because this is mods and mountains, and we're in the mountains, but we need more of the mods. So let's go. So gold extraction, but this requires wooden beams. So we'll do that, and we don't have wooden beams. Now, the way we're going to do this is how we're going to do this. We have to now route the wooden beams onto here, and I know this is a bit of a waste of products. I'm not overly worried about it, but what we can do is, there's another little idea I could do here, is turn these around. Yeah, we're going to do this. So there's your wooden beams being done. So what I'm actually going to do is I need these guys. So I need this one, basically. I was going to say, what I'll do is I'll just turn these around. So let's go to conveyors, and we'll go here, and we'll turn this whole thing so everything's coming back in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete just one section, and I'll do it there. So what I'll do here, if I turn the speed up, I think this is going to rely on wooden planks being shipped out, but wooden planks at the moment are just not being shipped out. They're going really, really slowly. So I'm going to actually fill up this one. I'm going to put another one here and fill that up as well. So let's go ahead, and we can repurpose this a little bit later, because we always wanted to have these warehouses here. So we'll stick another one in, and we'll repurpose it a little bit later. That's going to be exactly where I want to do it, and I'm going to put 2 of them in. I'm going to get my, let's go speed 1. I'm going to get my conveyor devices. We're using the new ones. And I'm going to try and see if right down the end I go here and I go here. And then I get the conveyors kicking off. So one of them is going to be here. And one of them is going to be here. Yep. And now what we want to do is we want to turn the conveyors around, and this gets the wood going into there. So this should all be going in, that should all be going in, and now the wood should be coming in, and it'll fill up these two here. But let's get, we need to tell these to accept wooden planks, and this is going to basically empty out the wood out of the system. So I'm going to go speed 2, and we'll watch the wood go out. Let's track it back. So this is the wood that's being shipped out by truck. The Henry EVAT Era 1 train is now done. And of course you can see here the wood is being shipped out. So this is, because what I could do is I could just repurpose this. And basically if I change this to a new product, you lose everything that's in there. But what we're actually going to do is we've made this product, so let's get them out and sit them in there. But this is quite a bit actually, so I wonder if maybe what we do, we've got 143 there. I wonder if maybe what we do, let's see this. We've got this one. This is actually, let's get him going the other way actually. Let's flip this one, get him going in. So this will start filling this up now. And you can see here what's happening is as soon as they're going in, they're going back out. So we're basically just getting everything out of here. I had two options. I could either repurpose the warehouse and lose all the stock in it, and then just get everything off the conveyor belts but do the same thing, losing again all the stock, or I can run the stock down. And I think we'll just run the stock down, so it's all working pretty well. When these two guys fill up, that's when we're going to have the problem. But I guess what we're not having at the moment is too many of the trucks shipping out. So let's see, just really quickly, let's go and see who's actually taking wood. So what is this? Oh, plain wood. We actually want to see, is anyone in fleet? If I go route, and it puts all the routes together, is anyone taking wooden beams, wooden planks to Fergus Falls East? Right, wood plank, wood plank, wood plank. Okay, let's get ourselves another one. And let's see that. So where is this wooden plank to Fergus Falls East? Okay, we'll do that. Fergus Falls are over here. Is it Fergus Falls? No, Fergus Falls are here. So it's just this one. And it's wooden planks. And then, right, so we basically need the second truck. Yeah, we can get, well, I think we can get a second and third truck in here and really, but this is going to be just running down how many come off this train. But what we'll do is we'll grab ourselves from the garage and we'll go copy, and I want to see where is that's a coal, and this is here, and let's go and borrow some more money. No. Let's just pause the game for a sec, and this is wood plank to Fergus Falls. So we go here, borrow, so that's another 61,000, and I'm going to go here and then take a little bit more money and go, did I just try and borrow the whole lot? Ah, look, you could borrow the whole lot. Oh yeah, if you hit shift you get to borrow the whole lot. Brilliant. I didn't realize you could do that. And it's another one there. So let's do here and here, and that'll basically, if we go release, did that release everyone? It did. Let's go to speed 2 so we can see everyone come out. Yep, they're all out. Rightio, so they're going to basically do their run and deplete the amount of wooden planks that are going in, coming out of that Fergus Falls train depot. And let's just see how that's gone here. We basically want to just clear this line. Where do we get? We got a blank line there. Okay, good. So now what we want to do is change these to wooden beams and turn this one to heading that way. Okay, let's no we don't. Going back the other way. Yeah, and now what I'll do, so that's that. And if I just go here, speed 1, this has got 110 of those in there. So there is going to be quite a bit happening there. I'm actually just going to go speed 3 here. And what we'll do is let's see how quickly we can see one of these trains come back and start taking this stuff out. There's the train there. He's coming back now, and he's got quite a bit of capacity on there. So we'll start to see some of this come down. I'll see which of these three warehouses it comes out of as well. If we have a look here, 143, 143, 143. What I could have done is built some bigger warehouses, I reckon. One of my warehouses can contain, oh geez, look, he's hardly taken any. Yeah. We've got this warehouse here, I guess. Let's just see, because what we might do, that's coal. Actually, you know what? We're going to be a bit cheeky, right? We're actually going to do this again. Which one does this hold? So this guy here, large warehouse. And large warehouse, let's put him, say, there. Let's do this. And how many does he hold? 458 people. So that's quite nice. So this is basically going to... We've got a lot of wooden planks here. I don't know if this was the smartest thing, but we've done it anyway, I guess. Yeah, we've done that. All right, let's see. So we basically want this to go... Let's see if we can get him to go straight off. Let's go speed 1 there. Just slow things down a bit and let's get them coming in. In fact, let's go speed 2. In fact, speed 3. So we basically want to see, with the inclusion of this one, 458, we want to see the depletion of this. So when this one gets down to 0, here we go. Right, so this is now wooden beams. Yep. And speak 2 here just to slow things down a little bit, change the direction of this one, and then once this gets across, and let's wait for him to go through, we've stopped the production there as well, but once this gets across, we're then going to route wooden beams onto it, and that's going to be our next thing. And to do that, we just need to literally split it over here, which is quite good. So let's do this, and let's pause it now. Let's do it at the end. Yep. And let's pause the game. All right, here we go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to say wooden beams, the upright looking ones, we're now going to split off. And we're going to have these guys doing this. And then I'm going to very quickly just break the circuits there. And then if I go speed 1, I'll just check here and make sure everything is going lovely. So we can do it all this way, all the back way, a few clicks, and it does it all the way there. So that's lovely. So now what we should see happening, and we won't spend too much more time on this, but basically now our wooden beams are now being produced, and I think we've stopped production here as well. I think we could probably start production up again at some point, because these guys have to be shipped out at that point as well. So I will reconnect this and let these guys just be shipped out as well. Yeah. Yeah, and I've been... It's funny, what we've done here really is we've just kept basically 400, I'm thinking 450. We've kept about 1,000 pieces over here of these, but at some stage what we can do is we can stop them. So we could actually stop here. Let's put a little cut in here. So if I go conveyors, oh, not conveyors, a cut, and I cut that, what will happen now is the ones that are being produced, they'll be the only ones now that will basically, so this thing's being produced will be the ones that will be shipped out, and that's how that'll work out. And everything else, I think, can just be basically run down the stock. So when the train requires them, it'll run the stock down from these guys, and then I can actually run out of here when we really run out of those. Here's our wooden beams coming in here, and of course that means our this is being done. We need 16. We've completed 7 sorties, and there's the 7th sortie right there, and we're waiting on the 8th now, and that is just going to keep filling up and working out nicely. Let's have a quick look. Stone is an issue, and of course this other train. So we want to start researching a few more of these trains. I think we do. Let's make sure we only get the first era ones. So I'm going to get the Harry Wayne Wright era, and it's going to get this little tacker, John Robinson, RJ Billington. Well, that sounds pretty good. Let's just do that. And of course, that's just basically going to happen in the background. Now, I think what we'll do, we've got 455,000. Let's check out where our stone was going to be produced, because really what we need to do now is we need to look at stone. Gold production is our next frontier, but then we really need stone as well. So let's have a look. If I start up here, let's just go and do a quick survey of everything again. This has got coal. This one's got gold ore. We've already got that. This one's got copper. You have copper. Just heading down here. This one has iron ore. This one has coal. Coal. I think it's over here. This one has stone, right? So that would be near the dairy farm, which is a good for routing across. That is actually quite good. We wouldn't mind that. So that's that one. Let's see. This one has wood. We do not need wood. If you pardon the pun. What's this one got? Copper. Yeah, copper ore. And then, of course, because we got over here. Oh, he wants stone. Aha. This one actually wants stone as well, doesn't it? Yeah. And that was the one that was going to go out of business. Then he's got wood. What's this one here? That's the sand that we were looking at earlier. We were looking at that one. This one's also got sand. And he's got milk, dairy products. Okay, we must be getting close to where we started off. And this one is coal. Yeah, that is everything. So let's go back down here to the very bottom corner, and it was over here, and we want to see how much this is. So this one's going to be 2.16, and I think if we get this, we've got that if we borrow it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. So we go here. Oh no, so shift 1.3. Okay, we borrow all that. It's 1.7. Repay 1.4. So what I'm going to do basically is put the speed up. And we need 2.16. That's going to keep going up. The reason I've paid down the loan there is because, in fact, if we want money to go up, I think the best thing I could do is turn off that second bit of research. Yeah, I will. Stop that. Yeah, just stop this one. There we go. So you turn him off. And I think then what will happen is the money will now start going back up again. Once the money goes up, we should be able to get. So basically, we have a loaning capacity of 1.4, and then whatever we have on there, we need 2.16. So we need 2.16. So let's say 2.2, and we got 1.4, 2.2, 1.4. So we need 600. So we need 800,000 sitting in this little kitty. And I think what's stopping it here is this one here actually has taken up a fair bit of money per sortie, nearly 10,000 per sortie, along with the 16 wooden beams. But I believe 15 to 35, we're not even close. Ugh. It's going to be interesting. I think what we could do then is we could pause that one. If I turn it back on, is it halfway through? It is, yeah. So pause that. And now we'll see this go up because this only needs to get to about 600, maybe 650,000. Of course, that'll unlock the land, but we won't have any money to do anything else. So we have to kind of we have to see about this. It just goes to say, like, I'm playing this one through, but what I've done is I have let the money roll, and I've let the game roll in between episodes. And I think the huge problem with that is the inflation. And I could have turned that off as a setting at the start of the game, but I didn't do it. And now the inflation is getting me. So this piece of land here, if it was reasonably early in the game, this piece of land probably would have cost me just over $1 million. It's now costing me just over $2 million. And in fact, let's see, it was 1.6. Has it gone up? It was 2.16. It's now 2.17. It wasn't 1.6. It was 2. So 2.16, 2.8 now. Yeah, look at that. Okay, cool. So 2,179,028. Because when I borrow that, it's going to push up my interest payments. So it is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we don't seem to... Let me see, 1.4, 1.6, so this is 1. Is it 1.4? Yeah, 1.4 plus 6 is 2. I'm still 200,000 off, actually. It was about 800 that I needed. Okay, we've actually got 2 trains doing this here, so let's get you. We don't need you to do that. Let's get you back into here. Yep. Moving a depot, and If I go here, let's see about that. If this sells for 85, you bet. Yeah, 700,000. And we basically need to get some stone. So we'll start planning out how we're going to get the stone from here into the actual region. God, you need a lot of money. You need a lot of money. Okay, let's have a look at this. So, where is it? Oh, stone is right there. Okay, cool. So we're basically just going to cut through here, around the mountain. We're probably going to get around the pass there. Yeah, we'll just go. Oh, we could go through this. No, I think we'll go around the pass, and we'll head down there, and we'll try and keep everything on a nice sort of. Well, what about if I stay here? If you go here and up here, yeah, it's going to have to come up here along this way. So this is basically going to cost us a lot of money to do that. So I think what we'll do, should we continue? I think we still need the stone. Stone is going to be the next thing. I think we have to let this business go out of into bankruptcy, but stone is going to be our next frontier, and I'm going to need every little bit. Because we have to buy the mines, we have to buy the trains. So this is going to be, let's just go to speed 1 and we'll do it. I think we'll have to do it now. Yep, is it 2.179 with stone? Their demands also for salt and for iron ore. Now, maybe just while we go, let's go speed 3 before we buy it. But salt extraction, yeah, salt deposit is there. We haven't tapped it. But salt is also here. And what we can be doing is we can... Oh, God, okay. Well, I don't want these guys to be there. Don't do that. We basically need to... Let's get rid of that, actually. We don't want the city expanding this way. Goodbye. Goodbye. And definitely goodbye. Yep. And we can change this turnabout a bit later. I think the salt will be preserved underneath. But basically, we can get salt out of here and we can ship salt straight over to there. So we could even find a train, if we can survive, this business survives, we can find a train that gets stone and brings it to here, but also grabs salt and takes it to there. And I believe it wants some iron ore as well. So can I get it to run 3 points? Because basically, can he come to here as well? This will test that part of the network. Because there's something wrong with this part of the network. Okay, this is going to be quite it. All right, let's do it. Let's swap around and let's get into it. Is it here? It is. 2.179. Not enough money, but it will be if we borrow every bit there. 2.179, 2.4. That leaves us a bit of money to do some stuff. At least it didn't go up again in price. Here we go. We are now purchasing. I think we're going to lose the people who want stone, though. Is it Fergus? Got it. Got it. Shall we go explore it? Let's just stay on speed 1 here. So at least the land is getting quite big, so that's quite good. The land is getting big, and we've got this nice bit there, and there's your township as well. Now, what we can do here is we can make sure the train is close to the town. And I think that is going to be quite good to do. Yeah, and I think we use trucks as well. We will use trucks. So basically, yeah, you're right. We probably don't need any huge change because okay. I think we're good. I have to stay on speed 2 and just hope that some money comes up. Gold production is something that I'll do in between episodes, but let's get the industry going to start with. We know we'll need at least 1 stone mine. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't research stone. We didn't research stone mining, and that is an immediate issue. So let's see here. Mining 2. What does mining 2 give us? Yeah, we need woodworking. What does this give us? Mining 2, copper mine, stone quarry. Oh, that's what it gives us. Of course, it gives us access to the gold extraction and the salt extraction, of course. But it gives us the second level, the stone, the base game, sand, stone, and copper. So we need to kick this off. Let's keep that going, and we really need this one to go. And in fact, I've got no option to go speed 3. The interest payments on this loan of 1.4 are going to be 14,000. Yeah, 14,000 because it's 1.4, 14,000. That's how that gets worked out. So that's going to be quite a bit. And I don't know if our money's going to, in fact, with the research, I think our money might be going downwards instead of upwards. Right. Rightio. Well, we've done a few things. We have done a few things. And I think what we could do is start to lay some infrastructure. In between episodes, I will go ahead and complete the research. And then let's start to get the train. So I'll definitely get the research going. But then maybe I'll even get this network up and running because look, hey, it's not going to be anything hugely surprising, is it? No, it isn't. And in fact, I think I'm going to have to do this particular rail network as cheap as we can. So I think what we'll do is let's do this. Let's go. You need to be basically. I think it needs to be kind of like this. I think we'd fix all this, wouldn't we? Mining is now completed. Okay, good. I might leave that. Yep. Okay. This is all the way there. Let's see. This is all straight. And we want to basically cut through here. As best we can. You can't build here. Why not? Why not, people? Why can't we build this? I can do this. I can do that, can't I? Right. Let me see. We got some money. We do. Let me do a bit of clearing. Let's see if we can just get rid of a few little bits and pieces. 48,000. God, this is costing heaps. Okay, let's see. If we go like this, and I go with the rails, can I go this way? Yes. God, it really is just being difficult and painful. Okay, let's do this. That's straight across. And then this, that's straight across. And then I'm going to try and get it on this plateau. 20,000. Okay. Where am I heading? There. Okay, good. Right, let's work out where the train station is going to be now. Let's do that to there. And we have to do a second track back as well. I'm going to double track it the whole way. I don't want anything not double tracked in this entire game. I need a train station and I need it to fit. Okay, this is how we'll do it. Let's do it here. I think the window is going to be here. So let's do it like this. 70,000. Yep. Okay. That was expensive for a one plateau, one block up. That was an expensive little run. The stone business went bankrupt. That's fine. Mining's completed. That's why the money's coming in, so that's not bad. What I'll do is I'll just grab the industry and I'm going to grab the mine straight away. So we want stone quarry and we want that to be as close to the edge as possible. And then I'm going to want a warehouse, a large warehouse, please. And it's going to be where is it? It's going to be, say, there. Yep. And that's going to be stone. So he'll start filling up. Good. And now let's get train station going. So if I go to rails and I go to station. Now, I basically want here, I basically want this to be 2. And I want it to be as long as I can, but I have to get a turnaround. So basically trains will go in one side and out the other. I'm just looking at what happens on the end there. So they'll definitely enter the train I think that's going to be it. That's 160. Ooh. I want it to be 200, don't I? Yeah, I want it to be 200. Yep, there's 200. Okay, I want to be 200, and I think I want it to be like this. So the train, it'll remember the 200 length, and what I want to do is say, right, not only remember the length, but I want you to do this. Okay, 80,000, and then let me see about this. Yep. And if we go to stations, it should remember my train. Okay, cool. So that's your 200 length. And I've got to think about trains coming in from that side, going to the station, having a turnaround on the other, but still hitting. Basically, I want the trains to still hit that warehouse. So I think that's going to be pretty good. I think that would work. And then the pass-through line, we have to get the infrastructure right. In this game, I'm basically I'm so gun shy about any sort of single tracking or anything like that, because I just I got caught up in that. I went on the roundabouts of craziness with this, and I think we've all been there. Right. Good, good, good. Okay, cool. So this is not too bad. I think what we'll do, you can see what I'm doing, and this is quite good. You can see that that basically, I mean, we don't have anywhere to export this stone just yet, but you can see basically what we're trying to do. This will be the return track, and I'll give it a bit of room. It can really route its way down. Basically, we want these guys. So if we do this, yeah, let's do that. We basically want that to meet up with that. Okay, let me see. This is the train going in. And we'll just use one particular one at the moment. Although I could run two. Yeah, I think I could run two at the moment. And that would be that. Ooh. Something's not brilliant there. Okay, and then we basically want to start neatening up the track on the way back. And you can do this, guy. You can actually do this quite sort of, painstakingly at the start. We must remember. So you cut through things. Yep. So that's good. I won't have to replace that. And there, that's gone as well. Okay, cool. And I don't have the research happening at the moment, but I guess we're trying to conserve the money. Let's just go check on these. Oh, Deland now accepts wood. RA accepts gold bracelet. We have to leave it. But if Deland is accepting wood, let's go back to it. So Deland, where we had stone, we now want wood. So we don't have any train bringing anything in here. So I might set up a train that comes into this area, because then what we'll do is we'll start getting salt out of this area and back into here. So I'll have to get this all going, because we basically need the train to then go all the way out here, and then basically bring salt into here. Right, I'm going to leave this. This has been a complicated episode, but we are expanding our areas. We're getting stone so we can start doing the roads to the roads to the rails to all of that sort of stuff. And then we're working towards gold production as well, and gold extraction, which will be good. I'll do some research in between episodes and get a few things happening, fine tune a few things, and I will see you. Don't forget to leave your comments, by the way. I love reading your comments. Thank you for all the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voxel Tycoon. Cheers.